Yeah, Niko, assistant coach to the Strikers. Having come from behind all the time, starting to become a bit of a worry that you're not really getting off to good starts.
Yeah, well, it would be nice if we did come from behind. Giving team starts just an indication that we're not switched on from the start. So it was a little bit disappointing that we conceded early and it was an uphill battle from there and couldn't overcome it.
Is it something you can change in terms of structurally, or is it just just lapses in concentration?
I don't think structurally. I mean, we're an attacking football team. If we're a team that parked the bus and just tied it up for the 20 minutes early and hope to get them a bit later, might be a good tactic in hindsight. But we try to attack from the beginning, and the last few games it hasn't worked that way.
Is trying to attack coming at the expense of defence a little bit and then conceding probably a few too many goals for the teams like?
We're obviously conceding too many, but I think in terms of the league we haven't conceded that many, so it's probably
Is it a problem in the mid? Is the turnovers the problem, or is it just the defence just not quite switching on?
To be honest, it's probably the fact that the last few games have been out of control, and you don't know what's going to happen. So they get quite emotional when the game's out of control, particularly playing a team full of a lot of our old players. But when the game's out of control, anything could happen. I mean, we could have won that game quite easily towards the end.
Do you feel like the ref's performance probably allowed the game to get out of control? You just need to tighten it up a little bit? There
might be a few factors for why the game was out of control, but it was certainly out of control. The last few games have been a bit that way. That's something that we have to deal with a bit better.
Your team's behaviour, probably some of you blokes retaliate a little bit too much at times. You need to tighten up a little bit there.
They're probably feeling that they're a little bit hard done by at times. A lot of times things will happen one way and we sort of get pulled up for them. So a little bit of frustration's coming into it, but our players have to be more professional. Having said that, they get themselves into positions where they might have to make a late tackle or a hard challenge or things like that, and they could easily avoid it. So it's more on our players to control themselves rather than anything else.
In terms of just the general run of play tonight and the team structure, do you feel like the team played okay tonight?
We knew what style of football they played. We played it 2 years ago, so it worked for them tonight. And a lot of the stuff we're working on at training is not being put into place on the park as well. Last year we had our individuals in the team weren't probably as strong, but they stuck to our game plan better. That got us results last year, and unfortunately the game plan's not in.
Just not quite clicking at the moment.
No, it's not clicking. Too many individuals and not enough team.
Does it show though that the league is really close this year? Any teams to win away now and all that sort of stuff?
It's definitely, as it's shown, playing into probably South Hobart's slow start. They're going to be within striking distance. Lonnie City haven't lost a game yet, so obviously they could tear away if they get the next couple of wins. So it's a fairly long season though, so we'll stick it out.
Right, we're here with Niko, Giantsopoulos and Syson from Launceston City. A great win tonight, boys, on the road. What was the mentality coming into tonight's game?
The mentality is obviously it's a big game towards the league, really. It's a 6-point in essence. Never easy coming in. Obviously, the fans are great. But yeah, having that mentality to sort of win no matter what and get the job done. It's not pretty, but it's results driven, and that's what's going to win a league title. So.
How valuable were getting those first 2 goals on the board and playing, be able to control the game a bit from there?
Yeah, extremely valuable. I mean, we know what to go ahead with good defensively. Obviously, strikers are great going forward, so it's a bit of a test at the back, but it's good to go to.
And Niko, did you feel the game was a little bit? It was sort of going one way or the other. It was really swinging wildly, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it was always going to be like that, wasn't it? Like a lot on the line here. Obviously, there's something that's happened during the off season, so everyone's kind of into it. You just got to play that momentum. I think we did well at the beginning. We came out well in the second half, got that 3-1 goal, and then felt pretty confident just to stay out the game.
You two mindful not to sort of get involved in too many melees. There was a few little spot fires going on. You both sort of kept out of it a little bit.
Yeah, well, there's a few pre-post comments from players. you kind of just got to know that it's more motivation than anything. You know, it's surprising that we don't know us better. So, you know, we're very motivated players, like to me, you know, Niko, and players who've won things at this club. To say that to people was a little disrespectful, so it's a bit of extra motivation with us.
And now this win really sets you up for the rest of the season. You can, you know, some favourable results elsewhere tomorrow, and you can really build on a good sort of middle of the season now, can't you?
Yeah, I mean that's it. I mean, we haven't played our best football the last 2 or 3 weeks, so to come out here, and I think we played it good. We stuck to the game plan and all that, so we're happy. I think we used some momentum going to Zebras next week, and that's all it is. Just 1 week at a time.
That's sort of that clash next week against Zebras. That's going to be a real cracker, isn't it?
I mean, yeah, but this was just a big game, and then the week after that's a big game. It's a cliche, but it's a cliche for a reason. This year, no one's really weak. Niko usually isn't that good, but they're good this year, so each game's going to be a battle.
Daniel, is it nice having this bloke between the sticks pulling off some... you've seen it before, he pulled off a few more tonight, good. Yeah, happy to see it.
When you know, when I heard he was signed, it was massive for me. Confidence. We spoke before. Obviously, both managers, Jez and I've been involved as well. It was a big pull for us. We know the winning mentality of both Jez has won things. It's a big deal, and Andrew's drive, what he wants to achieve for the club is a big thing. So when me and Niko obviously heard what he's wanting to do and want to be a part of it, it's exciting, you know.
And to add on to that, the people who scored today on the offensive, like those are the guys, big signings, well, Tyler Fisher, Lindsay Millington, you know, the players that, you know, the comments are about, the fringe players, you know, all 3 goals scored by them, so we're cheering with that.